Hello, hi. Today is Friday. It is the 23rd of May, Lord. And it is the 72-hour weekend readathon for this month, hosted by Donna Marie Reads. I'm making it part of Readathon. The problem is that I forgot. It's like 4 p.m. now on Friday. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go from 4 p.m. today till 4 p.m. on Monday. That makes 72 hours. Just count the hours. Just count the hours. Don't think anything of it. Okay? I forgot. And I had things to do this morning, and then I remembered it was now. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read as much as I can. I don't have a plan. I've read most of my TBR already finished. So we need to add more books. I am listening to currently, I'm nearly finished with the third book in the Bulgaria series. I don't know what it's called right now. Something. And then I'm going to go to book 4. So I'm going to listen to that while I do stuff. Then in my Kindle, I'm currently reading A Dance of Lies. I'm 15% in on that, so let's see how far we get. And then I've just decided that if I need a physical book, we're going to go with The Summer Guests by Tess Gerritsen. This is book 2 in the Martini Club series. I love the first one. I can't wait to read this one. I'm dying. This is why I want to grab it now. Okay. So, as you can see also that, it's my room's a bit of a mess right now. Hey! I've got a plan! I just don't have the motivation anymore. Sorry. But it'll be done. It'll be done. It's another video that I need to do, so that's cool. And then I'll hopefully give you a book tour or a bookshelf tour. Because next month is winter and it's going to get really cold and my house has no insulation. It's freezing. And it's going to be easier to keep this part warm. So if I have thing here, I'm going to have heat and it's going to bounce back at me. So that's going to be cool instead of getting this whole room warm. You know what I mean? So that's the plan. I'm going to do all that. And then we'll see what else the weekend brings. But as of now, there is no plan. There was a plan, but things didn't happen, so the plan fell through. So again, sitting with my finger where the sun don't shine. Because anyway, give an update later, bye. Yo, good morning. It's just before 8 a.m. and it is about 14 degrees. It's cold. Just out the way. Yes, it's the same coat as my mom's. I've been wearing it for 12 years. It's like a warm hug every time I wear it from my mom. Okay. So don't judge me if you see me wearing it all the time. It's just outerwear. It gets washed. Yeah, let's go back inside. It's kind of cold. Cheers. So just a quick update. It actually started, it was 5 p.m. yesterday, not 4 p.m. like I said. It's like my bad. So I lost an hour. No big deal. But I finished book 3, a Wizard's Magician's Gambit, Wizard, whatever. And then that was last hour. And then I started with 4 and I listened to that for another hour. So I've got 2 hours in audio. I also got 8% only in A Dance of Lies. Digital reading hurts my eyes, so I'm not going to read a lot. I wanted to start the summer guests last night, but you know, it gets late, and then it got late, and then I'm gonna do that today at some point. So now I've done washing, and I've had to attend to some stuff. I still have to do my dishes and things to do. So you know, we'll see how the day goes. But I'm not in the mood for dishes. Who is in the mood for dishes ever? Okay, so let's see how the day goes. It is now 11:45 a.m. on Saturday, 24th of May. Let's see how the day goes, shall we? See you later. Hi, so it's about just before 9 p.m. I got 48 pages. And my bookmark dropped out, but I don't know where my page is. I got 2 hours and 15 minutes on my audio because I listen to that whenever I do anything. And I got another 11% in my digital A Dance of Lies. My eyes are sore. I need to go take a nap. So I'm gonna... You also have heartburn. I've been having heartburn all day. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna go see if a nap will take it all away. And then we'll see what happens after. Sleep tight. Morning. It's about 20 to 6 now. I absolutely love the quiet times. When it's so quiet you can hear a pin drop. I love it. There's no distractions. There's nothing to pull your attention away from anything. It's just peaceful. And I love that. I get so little peace in my life. Honestly. This is why I love the early hours, and this is why the reading is going quite well. I'm almost on 30 pages. I did have coffee, and I did take my dog out to go do his doggy business and stuff. So, yeah. So I've been up about an hour. I don't know what the day's going to be like. It's colding up this week. It's going to rain again later. So, yesterday was the warmest day it was going to be. Unless the weather surprises us. But you never know. Anyway, I'm sitting here in a blanket over my legs. My dog is wandering around. This just lies here next to me on the blankie. We share a blanket. I've got the top off, he's got the bottom off, so that's cool. Okay. Let's see what the day brings. It's Sunday. I do need to do my dishes. I didn't do it yesterday. I hate it. I haven't seen my cleaning lady since Easter. Missing with no sign of anything. So, and nobody else in the house is doing the dishes, just me. Hello, puppies. I'm doing it to people. Say hello, Papa. Say hello, Papa. Bye. Hello, hi, it's about 11 o'clock. And I thought now's a good time to actually give you some updates on the book. Okay. So, I'm reading a spy novel. This is old people spies. So Maggie, this is book 2 in the Martini Club by Tess Gerritsen. The first one is called The Spy Coast. Maggie Bird, they're in their 60s, I think, 60s, 70s, and she bought a farm. She's retired in a village in Maine, USA, and so on and so forth. In the first book, something happens, a body is found on a doorstep, and things lead to things, and then the Martini Club is founded by her because it just so happens that there are other members or other retired spies that have come to Purity to retire. So they form a group, a book club called the Martini Club for books and martinis, but they also solve mysteries. Okay, so now the also main is Purity. There's a summer pond. It's called Maiden Pond, and people have summer homes there. So they come there during the summer months. So now the Conovers have come there. Ethan and Susan and his stepdaughter. Can't remember, Zoe. Okay, they just come there. La la la. She loves to swim. Zoe loves to swim. She wants to be a swim team. She can hold her breath. She's la la la. So first thing in, she dives in the water and da 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 da. So they're not even settled in. The next day, she disappears. Literally there, less than 24 hours, and she disappears. And so we back with Jo Thibodeau, who we were introduced into by the first book. She's the acting police chief of Purity. And she dealt with Maggie before. And they have kind of a love-hate relationship. They don't hate each other. They respect each other, but of course Maggie them are not police. So that's the big thing. So they help each other out, and this is where we are. But now I have to tell you that so far we are I'm in page 154. And we are currently investigating three mysteries. There's a murder, there's a kidnapping, and there's things there's just a disappearance. And then of course this happened in 1972, which is my birth year. So now 53 years later, we've got some shit happening, coming through, you know, when the past come back to bite you. So that's happening. So it's pretty cool. It's really good. I'm very into it. I read it all this morning. I read over 100 pages this morning. So yeah, I can't wait to see how far this gets. And I just want to read. I just want to read and read and read. Which is what I'm going to do now. But I had to take a break. And also, I've got housework to do and other stuff. Sucks. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, so it's 10:04 p.m. on Sunday. That makes 2 days down now. So I've got to 4 p.m. tomorrow. I'm on page 247 of the summer guests. The mystery is so good. It's so good, and it's there's more and more and more and more. I love it. I absolutely love it. And there's some romance for our dear Maggie Bird. Yes, I think they're in their 60s or their 70s. Late 60s, I think. I'm sure it's that. And they can find some love because, you know, time is running out. And why must they wait and go through all the love? Yeah. Moss. So on and so forth. So yeah, so that's really good. I haven't read any of my ebook yet. I will do that, a little bit of that now. So I'm still on 34%. And then on my audio, I've listened to 5 hours in the new book, plus the 1 hour from the old book, so that's 6 hours-ish. About 6 hours, I'm not sure. That's between 5 and 6. I mean, there might be just a smidge. So yeah, so not too shabby. It's pretty cool. And then tomorrow, I'm going to hopefully finish this one, the summer guests, and then I'll have to concentrate on A Dance of Lies because I have 10 more days before my review is due for that. For NetGalley. Because that's when the book comes out. So, gotta do it. Okay, yeah, I'll see you after supper. I'll catch up maybe later on and give you an update to see if I read much. But I'm going to play some Pokemons. Bye. We all have these spaces that are just lying open, flat surfaces, and then we just dump stuff there to deal with later, right? So we might as well deal with them while we're doing this thing. So let's do that. Good morning. It is about 10:30 now a.m. It's Monday. I've got till 4 p.m. today to finish my 72 hours. I finished The Summer Guests, okay, by Tess Gerritsen. Loved it. 4.5 stars. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It does not disappoint. And of course, you know, getting older, I'm rooting for the older protagonists more, so that's pretty cool. My dog always goes on when he hears me speaking. So I've been battering around since early morning. I've been doing stuff because I've got this restless energy because I'm struggling with a couple of problems. Number one, I'm busy rearranging my thing there, my library and blah blah blah, and my backdrop and my shelves, and so I'm cleaning it all up. But you know, I do it like a Tetris piece, because each piece needs to fit back into place and each needs to make sense to me, and move everything else, because one piece needs to move and then I need to move a lot of other stuff, and then I need to find a place for those other stuff, and then junk. Also, because the problem is I'm writing a review, so you know, for this book, so I'm psyching myself up with that. I'm getting my thoughts all in order, and not now, puppy, not now. So that's what I'm working on. So then what I do is I do something to distract myself, and then, you know, I do something else. But also I need to change my feed for my theme for Insta, because I no longer have the shelves, so I can't continue my theme of shelves, non-shelves, shelves, non-shelves, shelves, non-shelves, until, you know, I have things to photo again. So there's that problem that I'm working on. And also I need to do the dishes, which I didn't do Saturday or Sunday, so I'm psyching myself up for those. I really have to do them. So yeah, so we need to do that. Back to The Summer Guests. It was really good. Okay. Mystery upon mysteries upon mysteries. And again, I only thought about, you know, the person right at the end. Right at the end, you didn't guess the villain in the beginning. Puppy, down please. Down. Thank you. I'm not talking to you. So that's always a plus for me. It was all put well. It was well put together. Everything slotted into everything else. It was a lovely story. I love Maggie Bird. I love the Martini Club. These characters are great. They are great. I love Joe Thibodeau. Okay, the chief of police of Purity. I love the town of Purity, even though I think it's fictional. I do have a friend, an Instagram friend, who lives in Maine, in the USA. So, you know, I think she lives in Kennebunkport. I'm not too sure. I'm just, you know, from all the posts. So that'll be fun. I hope she reads these. I want to recommend these to her and see what she says about Maine. But I loved it. I love the setting. You know, it's really good. I love how they're in the retirement, and retirement looms for all of us. You know, I still have a few years to go, quite a few, over 10, 12 or 13 years to go before I'm forced to retire by retirement age, government age. But you know, so I'm talking, what do we, you know, we got to do something to keep our time, because we can have all the time. the time in the world. Also, you know, being unemployed is kind of like being retired because you got all the time as well. I mean, other than looking for work, what else you gonna do? Wait for the things to come in. So, you know, and all you can do is hope and pray that you wake one day back in your own world. So yeah. So I've been listening to the audio. I've got about almost 7 hours in the new one. I finished the Summer Guests. I do recommend it. And I'm working on the review for this one. So now I have to go back to A Dance of Lies. I have to have my review up to my feedback to NetGalley by the 5th of May. And I read digitally. I read slower because it hurts my eyes. And then if my eyes hurt too much, if I force myself too much, I get headaches. But on top of that, I also have to do other stuff, you know, make posts and do things digitally. So screen time counts. I read also and do other stuff to break my screen time, which is why I jump around. And also, I think I have, you know, a short attention span. So, you know, I jump from one thing to another. I just do. Can't help it. And also, I get bored easily. But anyway, I'm running out of space. I need to edit things so I can make space. Bye. See you later. And that's it. Oh my word, I don't know if I'll be able to record this ending. It's just after 4 p.m. And we have to call it a day. So we on audio we managed to get about 7 hours and 20 minutes into book 4 in the Bulgariad. And then we had that 1 hour of the previous book, Castle of Wizardry. Or whatever, I don't remember these names. With Magician's Gambit and Castle of Wizardry is book 4. And then on to my ebook, I read another 9% today. So that brings the total to, I don't know how many percent I read. Did I say? I can't tell. I'll check later. But I'm 43% into A Dance of Lies. Also, Second Spy Story. It's really good actually. It's historical. It's about dancer. And it's beautiful imagery. I'm really enjoying it so far. And then in physical, we finished 325 pages. I did not read the bonus story at the end. There's a bonus story, okay, by Lee Child and thingy. It's where Maggie Bird meets Jack Reacher. Now, I haven't read Jack Reacher. I don't know Jack Reacher, so, you know, I think I will wait until I have Jack Reacher before I read that. So, I've read 325 pages. So that's what I read this weekend, 72 hours. I did clean my kitchen. Well, the dishes, it's still on the drying rack, so that's a win. And I did some other stuff. Do also look out for this one, my review for Waypoint 7. I will link it down in the description box below. It's going to go up in the next couple of days, but it'll be up before this goes up. And then my next video should be my TBR for June, or something like that. But anyway, it's cold, it's raining this week. This week is just getting colder, and it's gonna get more rain. And you know, June is winter. We need to buckle up, and I need to go dig out all my other clothes now because bye from Cape Town. See you in the next video. Love you.